I don't
Giggity.
know.
Why would you do that?
And welcome.
Giggity.
Welcome to episode 80 of Ripping the Rack podcast. You know what? I'm going to be the host. Fuck it.
You should
I'm
be
tired.
the host tonight, Tim.
I am tired of saying that. I'm tired of saying that I'm the co-host. Fuck this. It's my goddamn podcast, and we suck. So
Yeah.
Baby shark, do baby shark. I don't know why that's been in my head.
You say baby shark one more time.
It has been in my head the entire day, and I don't even know why. I don't have kids, like young kids.
That's damage, dude. That's brain
All
damage.
right, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm gonna take care. Oh no, we lost Brian and I muted Tim. All right, Marky, here we go, buddy.
Brian's still here. He can hear you.
Oh, there he is.
I'm back.
So let's take over the host.
Tim was singing Baby Shark and I was scared.
Yeah, I muted him and now he doesn't know what to
Shark,
I'm going to remove you from the call in a minute.
Okay, so this is Ripping the Rack podcast. I am the Coastal Crusader, Brian Athern, and with me today is our King of the North, one Calvin Law. Calvin, how you doing tonight?
Gentlemen, we are good. How is everybody there? As long as we keep Tim muted, it's going to be a good show.
And then we have our resident masshole, the one Mackie Pins. Mackie, what's up?
Not bad, boys. How we guys doing tonight? Just keep muting Tim all night long.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
We're good.
Well, see, here's the problem. What we're going to talk about first, Tim has all the information for us.
Yeah, we're good.
Can I talk now?
No.
If you can behave yourself, Timothy.
Okay.
We will pull this podcast over. Do not make us pull this podcast over.
Oh, this is what, you know what? This is probably why our podcast sucks. This right here.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Or we just caused 4 car accidents on the way to work in the morning for people laughing.
Oh, guys, how y'all doing?
Good, Tim. Now that we can hear you, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm tired. It's been a long week.
It's been a long year.
It has.
Why does it seem like when you come off a short week, the next week seems like a month?
I think they call that. I think they call that a Tim week.
Oh, it's like Monday.
Yeah,
Monday. Now it's Tuesday.
That was a self-imposed short guy joke. That was good. Not bad, big guy. Not bad.
Thank you.
8 out of 10 on the dad joke scale. Not bad. Not bad.
Nice. So we have a shit ton of bowling to talk about.
Heck yeah.
We do. We got some results. We have
and for
some
those in the north, a metric shit ton.
Yes.
Metric shit ton, yeah.
We have some upcoming tournaments to discuss.
Yeah.
We still have questions to discuss.
Yeah.
Specifically, one we didn't get into last. We started to, and then we said, "Hey, let's table that conversation about the making of a team and whatnot." The line, making of a lineup, kind of.
I still don't think we'll have enough time to get to it after all this, but we might be able to.
We might get there.
We might be able to dip our toes into it.
So the first thing, let's talk results.
Yes.
So let's start with the 2021 Youth ICBA Youth Candlepin Championship, which was held recently at Portsmouth, New Hampshire, at the Bowlerama. So I'm not going to list the entire name. And first, I'm not going to apologize as a group. I'm not going to apologize for not bringing this up last week or the week before or whenever it was, for a couple of reasons. This is a prime example of why we ask people to send us results. I'm 50 years old. I haven't bowled in the youth tournament for 30 plus years, 33 years. Brian never bowled in the youth tournament. Calvin, I don't know if you ever came down and bowled in the youth tournament.
No.
Okay.
Not in the States, no.
And the only one here that has kids or kids that bowled in it was Marky, and Marky was busy with the men's tournament. Mm-hmm. So, folks, we can't talk about things if we don't know about them. Or there's so much to talk about as some things are going to slip our minds. So, again.
There was also bowling fatigue. That was the Saturday after the men's national tournament. We were all a little bowling out.
I mean, and I'm not going to lie. I was there watching both of my kids bowled.
Yeah.
But I wasn't.
Tommy bowled real well.
I was not there, and Brianna actually bowled better than he did for herself. Like Dom had that big, huge game, but Brianna actually out-trophied him this year, which is pretty badass. He was a good brother, though. He took it on the chin, and Brianna did very well. But I was there as a dad. I was not there, Mark Ritchie, the professional bowler.
Right.
I was there, Mark Ritchie, watching my son and daughter bowling and kicking ass and having fun. It did slip my mind on Monday night to talk about it.
And dude, it's okay. Like I can't apologize for things that we truly don't know about and things like that. But I do want to shout out to a couple of the younger. I'll call them kids because they're under 18. They're kids.
Yep.
So the 2021 Youth Candlepin Champions for the year for the women was Jenna Ward. For the girls with a 1479. Jenna bowls out of Stars and Strikes. Yay, Stars and Strikes, my home lanes. That's where I grew up bowling when it was Oxford Hills Bowling Center. And then Wyatt Light for the boys. I believe he bowls out of Big 20, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe, possibly. I think I saw someone say that somewhere. If not, I apologize. That's where I thought he bowled out of. With a 1503. Both of them win a scholarship. I believe it's $1,000 each. I believe. I'm not going through the entire list of all divisions, all winners. We don't have time for that because there are a lot of them.
Why don't you give them the website then, where people can go and look and find it?
Very good, Mar. I was actually just going to get there. Good segue.
I knew you were.
You guys are good. You guys should have a show.
We should have a podcast.
It doesn't sound.
Oh God!
If you would like to, that's right. If you would like to see the list of all the winners and the entire results for the singles, the doubles, the teams, and all events, they are separated into each category by division. You can go to candlepin.org /ICBA-Youth-Tournament. Or you can just simply go to candlepin.org and click on the link for the 2021 ICBA Youth Championship final scores.
Have they still got that groovy music when you go to the website? Remember that song? Anybody go there when they had that? It was like some weird Candlepin dance song they had. It was corny as hell.
I don't think so. I think this is a fairly new site they have, I believe.
Rock your body to the left.
Yes.
It's Candlepin.
Yes.
Rock your body
that
to the right. It's Candlepin.
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
So again, congratulations to Jenna and Wyatt.
I can tell you it doesn't, because I'm on the website right now.
He's on it right now. Super good bowling. Really cool. These are obviously the next generation of bowlers coming up. Hopefully, continue with it.
Hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
Have their friends tell their friends to start bowling.
Yes.
We need influx. We need new youth. We need fresh blood. Always looking for it.
Well, and
Absolutely.
honestly, even adults, like if you work with people and they're like, man, there's nothing to do, grab 3 of them and go to a bowling alley and start a team. It's a great night out once a week.
Absolutely.
And you don't
for
have
some
to be
people,
good at it.
And you know what you should do? You should definitely bring them to Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Mass. at 11 High Street. We're always looking for teams for our leagues.
Shameless plug. Shameless
plug. Nice.
That's what assholes do, baby. That's what we do.
We have results of the Thanksgiving tournament at Lakeside Lanes.
I don't want to talk about that.
Hey, somebody in your house cashed, didn't they, Marky?
Shut up.
I believe someone in his house did cash for the first time in a long time. Good for her.
If I average 93, I'd cash 2.
Yeah.
So we have winning. Do we want to start with the winner? Let's start with
sure. Absolutely.
Number 1 winning with a 13.25. That is Jeff Dion and Don Notebart. Notebart. Apologize for butchering your last name. Second place, 12.94 was Ryan Southall.
You're getting there, man. You're grooving.
Man.
I tell you what, you're nailing it.
Rob Brown.
Two
that
Riverwalk
one.
bowlers.
Oh,
Two of my
Nailed
boys down
that
here.
one. Hey,
Yeah.
I nailed that name.
I'm proud. You
Nailed
can
it.
pronounce Brown. I'm so proud of you.
Oh my man, what are with these names? Third, 1293, we got Shirel Nealand. I'm assuming it's Shirel. It's CHYRL.
Is it Cheryl?
Cheryl.
No,
It's Cheryl.
Shirel.
Nealon. Yes.
Okay. Cheryl Nealand and Sharon Britton. I know
Yes.
that one because she kicked ass in the mixed worlds last June.
Yes, she did.
Young bowler.
Yes, she did.
Number 4, we have Harry Potter and Mike Kane.
He bowled with Gandalf?
And
He did. Harry
Gandalf
Potter and Gandalf bowled together. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Wow. People, fans are going crazy right now.
I know they are.
Harry Party
And they-
Gandalf?
and
Oh my God.
They were on the same pair that I was on.
That's
They
so
did
much
that
fun
at
to push
midnight
that.
after they
Yeah.
had already been bowling all night.
We have a tie for 5th, cashing for his 2nd time, Ryan Southall
Yes.
and Rich Magnarelli.
Dick Mags.
And they tied with Karina Frucci and Jay Frucci.
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 Man, how about we have the Italian on the board do the Italian names, Tim?
Because he doesn't have the results. I do. I'm
I
looking
have a
right at him.
phone. I could find it.
Yeah, but it would take you forever.
Shut up.
If you would like to see the
You
rest
just
of
learned how to use the internet like 3 weeks ago. All right, big guy.
if you would like to see the rest of the results, you can log on to facebook.com, go to Candlepin Chat. The results are in Candlepin Chat. I have no idea if they're idea. I have no idea.
I got no
Wow.
ideas. Guys, I don't know nothing.
So, Marky, just out of curiosity, did that midnight shift start at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning?
Started around 12:30. Started
Did
a little bit late.
Okay.
We got done bowling right around 3:30 in the morning. It's always like that though.
Oh.
It is the most. There was far fewer
I would
entrants
love
on
that.
the midnight shift.
I would
It is
love
so
that
much fun,
much.
Cal. Back in the day, when that midnight shift would be the one that would almost fill first more often than not, and it would just be people that are exhausted, drunk, high, like just every.
They've
It was
already
just
bowled
a
2
mess.
shifts.
It was a
Yeah.
mess, dude. But it was the most fun. There was so many. That's what she said moments. Oh my God, it was just the most fun, shenanigan-filled shift in all of Candlepin. It was
I
it was a
guarantee
lot
it.
lighter than it usually was, but they also opened up a couple shifts on Fridays, so that kind of diluted down each of the other shifts and kind of spread it all out a whole lot more. But bowling at midnight after you've been bowling since 6 it sounds like hell. It's hilarious. It's a good time.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
really
I
is.
guarantee it.
And I will say, because I gave a shout out last week to I forgot who it was who hit 400 for Aaron. See, it's here.
Aaron.
Aaron
Yeah.
St. Cyr.
We have Ryan Southall hit 600 for his first time ever during the
Yes, he
Thanksgiving
did.
tournament. 609.
Nice.
So,
Awesome.
Good bowling.
great job, Ryan. Congratulations on cashing twice. Congratulations to all the winners. Looks like you had a rip-roaring time.
It's always a good time there. This tournament's one of the most fun all year long to bowl. Really is.
You know what I hate? And
What do you hate?
I'm not trying to toot my own horn type thing. I won't have any more firsts. I won't have any more like my first 200, my first 500, my first I won't have any more of those.
Do you have an 800?
You don't have an
Do you
800.
have, an 8?
No.
I mean, 8's
but
the almost impossible one
but
out
8
of the 3.
Do you have a
I've
is
seen
not-
one.
I don't.
Do you-
We don't
do you have
do
a four-
many. We don't
Do
do
you have a
many like
1400?
yes.
Do you have a 1500?
No. But
Then
we don't. but-
you've got a 1500 and an 800 that
But we don't have many of those.
I'm just
No,
saying.
Just
you
go
can
bowl it.
Yeah, just go randomly bowl it one day. I'm gonna bowl 10 strings until I hit 1500. I'm
exactly.
going, baby.
Practice.
Yeah,
practice.
I'll be there. For like 8
Let's see.
days.
My last results that I have, Calvin, I don't know if do you have any up in Canada?
I don't have any results, but we have
Okay, but we got some
rosters
tournaments.
and stuff for tournaments for this week.
Okay. We had the Pro Series 10 stringer results. The Pro Series 10 stringer was at Central Park Lanes in Boston or East Boston, South Boston,
Yeah.
East Boston. That was Sunday. A huge huge congratulations. And why, Freshie must have posted the results because he posted them sideways because apparently
Yeah, he
that's
did.
just. Hold on, let me see if I can read these. All right, so congratulations go out to Bobby Witt, Bob Whitcomb, who absolutely crushed it. 13-13, second place. Yeah, that's a tough house.
After he threw a 400 Friday night.
At Union Street, which is another tough house.
Yeah, I seen Craig Holbrook's praise of him.
Yep. Second place, we had Sean Baker coming in at 1260. We had the Beard coming in at third place. Joey Lister coming in with 1220. Jeremy Seaholm making a top 5 here. He's number 4. What did he bowl? 12-13.
12-13, yeah.
Yeah, we had Jeff Surratt at number 5. Yeah, we had Jeff Surratt at number 5. Number 6. No, 5. Jesus. I can't. 1207.
Surratt got to a top 5?
He did.
Know.
Yeah. He struggled.
It wasn't Saturday, was it? Wasn't it a Sunday game?
No, it was Sunday.
Yeah, so it wasn't a Saturday day.
Yeah. The 6 was John Winchell at 1201. Godwin was 7th with 1199, and cashing out in the last spot, the 8th spot, was Craig Holbrook at 1193. And now I've got a crick in my neck.
Two of the most underrated guys. Two of the most underrated guys.
Number 1 guy who's down there.
Huh?
What?
Some bum who's washed up down there, number 12. He's supposed to be our number 1 ranking here, and he sucks pretty hard.
That's his house too. That's where he grew up.
Oh, he grew up at CPO?
Josh Daly?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, he did.
Man, Corey was right. He's just a flash in the pan.
For that top 5, we had 3 and 4. We had Joey Lister and Jeremy Seaholm, 2 of the most underrated guys in the entire game. The entirety of the game. Joey Lister and Jeremy.
Hold that thought. Thought. Because that is one thing I do want to get into as well as.
Is that a question?
The difference between underrated.
Oh, and overrated?
No, overrated. Simple. Calvin Locke is the most overrated bowler in the history of Candlepin Bowling.
That's for sure.
Because we don't really have a rating system in Candlepin Bowling like you have in duck pin, like you have in 10 pin.
Right.
So
like
is it
rankings and stuff?
Yeah, is it really underrated, or is it shit? I wrote it down somewhere, but we were
underpublicized.
We were going to talk about it a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know. My desk is a mess. So.
Oh God, it's on your desk. It's gone forever, guys.
It's
underrated or underperforming? Is that what you?
No, because underperforming would be overrated.
Fact.
Well, yeah.
Under talked about.
Yeah,
under talked about.
I would agree.
I like
Marky.
We speak English.
We speak a good English.
I would agree with the Beard and Seaholm as being two of the more underrated.
Jeremy for a long time. Jeremy's definitely been around longer.
Yes.
He keeps a lot to himself though, like because he's working a lot down at Ryan's down in Millis. He's doing a kick-ass job managing that place, but
he doesn't manage it anymore, dude.
I didn't know that.
He hasn't worked there for a couple of months.
I didn't know that. I haven't spoken to him about. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Now I do.
G.I.
Joe.
And knowing is half the battle.
That's right.
No, I agree. Jeremy is a very much flies under the radar. That's what I'm going to call it. It's under the radar versus underrated.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
See what I'm? Yeah. And Joey again. He's. I'm not going to say he's come out of nowhere, but it's really been the last year and a half that he's really kind of jumped to the top. I'm gonna say.
When we were bowling at Lita last year in the Friday Pro League during, when the other league got canceled and all that stuff, there were a lot of us that were struggling and not bowling very good. And he was finding ways to just throw 600s when the rest of us were having a problem hitting 570. He was just in there, just getting it done.
Well,
the last couple of years have been huge for him.
He throws it harder than people think. He really does throw a fairly hard ball.
And really
with an absolute ton of rotation on that ball.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. He
And
does. Especially
so
when you
He makes
see him
a
like
lot of cut shots.
you see him like end up like this, like his arm is like this.
yeah,
Yeah.
So anyway, congratulations, Bobby Witt. You've had a hell of a run over the last week or so. Friday night, the 10-stringer here.
I think he
You
needs to be in the talks for the November rankings of power.
Well, we'll see if he's a flash in the pan.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Yeah, okay. Next time you see Bobby Witt, you look up and then maybe, go like this and go, "Excuse me,
And get
Mr.
a
Whitfield,
stepladder?
you're a flash in the pan."
oh, I got no problem
And he'd
saying
go,
that to
"Oh,
Bobby.
well, Tim, you're right." Because he's so nice.
He's the best to talk to. Nobody better in the game. Nicest guy.
Absolutely.
Oh, he is too.
He's the American Calvin Locke.
Yeah.
Just such a nice guy.
Yeah.
So
Everybody
pleasant
loves
to talk
him.
to.
Right?
Everybody
So
loves
supportive,
him.
motivational.
I'm going to get
Just-
Tim a dictionary for Christmas
Just a
You're getting
great
me-
bowler. Like, it's
with some
it's
words
like-
in there highlighted.
honestly,
what
if
they
I
need.
if I grew a foot and a half, it'd be spitting image. We'd look like twins.
Identical.
Identical. Like-
Absolutely.
Identical. It wouldn't
Just
even
like,
be close.
Yeah.
just like Schwarzenegger and DeVito.
Wouldn't even.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
that definitely. So that's what I've got for results. I'm sure I've missed something somewhere along the lines. To which
Yeah.
point
People
I will
will let
simply
us know.
say, "Let us know what we missed, folks.
Yeah.
Bring it on."
And send us scores. House tournament, don't care.
Scores.
Send us stuff. Let us talk about you for a little
Yeah.
while, please.
Yeah, we really don't care, people. We do this for fun. We're not doing this as a business. Like,
No.
we don't care. Send us whatever you want. Send us stupid questions. Send us ones like, out of the 3 guys, who would you rather beat up? Like, who cares? Send us
Well, I think
whatever
that's
you
pretty
want.
simple. I'm going to go with Calvin.
I'm gonna go with Tim.
I don't see anybody picking me.
Yeah.
I'm the smallest guy here. I ain't trying to pick a fight with nobody. Screw all 3 of you.
Marky and I are just going to go and discuss it over the peace pipe. Right, Mike? Right, Mark? We're,
yes.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out.
We'll have a
later.
tribal council.
Yes. Yes.
Who to vote out?
We'll,
Yeah.
we'll discuss.
Nice.
Yeah, well, who to vote out? Sorry, Tim. You're off the island. The
Okay.
tribe's switching.
All right, so let's talk some upcoming tournaments. I got a couple in Canada, full tournaments. I'm so excited, so excited. They're both full.
Are you bowling in them?
I'm bowling in one of them. I know we pulled our team, and actually lucky we did because they had 13 and us leaving put it down to 12 and they were happy with 12 to make it one day. And then I said that I would come bowl if anybody needed me, and nobody's asked me to bowl, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not traveling 2.5 hours, bowling, traveling back 2.5 hours, going 2.5 hours, bowling, driving back 2.5 hours. I'm okay with that. So, but again, if anybody does want me, I'm not opposed to going. But the first one we have is the Saturday. Just give me a quick second here. I had the wrong one pulled up. We have the Saturday in Windsor.
Who the hell muted me?
Oh, was he talking again?
Yeah.
I didn't even know. The Connell Patterson Memorial. And we have 12 teams. We have the Turkey Hunters, captained by Angela Paquette, I think. I don't know who their captain is. They're just the Turkey Hunters, and they kind of work their own stuff. Scrapyard Dogs, which is Jess Bain's team. Divas and Deadwoods, which is Steph Miller's. Avon Valley Lanes, which is the Dugays. Wisecracks, which is Ryan Hogan. Chris Hoagie, yeah. Crystal, Mark, yeah. See, look, I feel like Tim right now. Mark Net Grandy, we're gonna guess is probably what it is. The Shore Shots, which is Sean Dion. Cody Lance has his team in. Keith Vance, I think he's got a local team. That's the one Josh LeBlanc jumped on. Edward Mahar, Pat Wright.
Edward Scissorhands?
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands. He's got a Cooper on there. He's not very good bowler.
Did Chris, is that Chris?
Yeah, Chris Cooper.
Did I see that he went like 90-something, 90-something, 90-something?
Yeah, he's not very
tonight
good.
or last night?
Yeah, he's not very good.
Chris, I just want to commend you on your consistency.
Yeah, his new high triple.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got close to his average.
296. Congratulations, big man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Pat Wright, and to finish it off, Devin LeBlanc. They'll be starting at 9 o'clock. Again, I'm losing it here. No. Oh, goodness. 7:45 for a meeting. Jessica, are you mentally handicapped? Holy crap. That must mean the tournament starts at 8 in the morning. Oh, my.
Oof.
Jessica, you need to have a chat with your captains. That is way too early.
You might be there at 7:45, and nobody showed up till 8:15.
Yeah, nobody showed up till 8:30, 9 o'clock. So that is that one. And then on the Sunday, we have the doubles in Woodstock, which is filled up with 24 teams. So I believe he's going to have 2 teams per lane, and because he's got the 12 lanes. Mm-hmm. And we have the team of Corey Smith and Ryan Flynn, myself and Jill Wood, Brandon Romard, Dave Duguay.
Oh, wait. Which one's this again? Which tournament's this?
This is the doubles in Woodstock.
Okay.
This is on the Sunday.
Okay. Why would I thought Jill would want to bowl with a good partner?
Well, she did, but I was the most fun. So it was have fun or bowl good. So she chose the fun.
She chose to have fun. Okay.
Yeah, she chose to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she doesn't want to win. She just wants to have fun.
Well, she'll just have to bowl really, really, really well now. Really, really well.
She'll be anchor for sure. She doesn't realize this now. Yeah, she doesn't realize this yet. But when we get there, when I put her down second, she'll be okay. She'll be all okay with it. So where was I? Because you cut me off.
I did. Sorry.
Dave Duguay.
Dave Duguay, yes. Dave Duguay and Brandon Romard. Corey Jones, Tasha Murray. Kevin Gratton and Lynn Ward. John Lewis and Andy Martin. Justin Jones and Robbie Hopper. Gary Johnston, Les Crane. Chris Ryder, Travis Wallace. Jav. I don't know if that's a V or a U. This is somebody else's writing. I could be even a Jan. I don't know if that's
Jav, J-A-V or J-A-U?
Or J-A-U or
J-A-N.
Jiao?
Is it Jiao Young?
Jalvin?
It could be Jiao Young, yeah. Dickinson and Ozzie Dickinson, Shane Anderson and Jerry Robson, Ann Dickinson and Alicia Dickinson. The whole Dickinson family's getting in there. Jason, yeah, right. Jason Charette, Don Charette, Fernand Charette, and Danny Martin. Jarrett Wood and Megan Wood. Grant Johnston and Laura Bernard. Tim Mercer, Brandon James. Shane Castle and Terry Van Weston. Brad Stewart, Camilla Osinger. Ann Haynes, Judy Thompson. Peter Bernard, Matt Fitzgerald. Jordan Mean, Sarah Mean. Doug Booker. Deidre Ryu. And we just had our last entrant, which will be Wayne Paul and Randy Johnson. So we got full
South Bar, huh?
Randy Johnson, huh?
Yeah,
big unit.
Randy.
Big unit up to Woodstock.
Big unit.
Right.
Big units up to Woodstock. We're going to have some autographs, any memorabilia. We're going to sell online, make some extra money.
Watch him throw the candlepin ball 86 miles an hour.
Right.
So it's a handicap tournament based off the highest average, which would be Justin Jones and Robbie Hopper at 236. So everybody will be, I think it's 90% of that. Quick, just update. I don't 100% remember. Yes, so 90% of that. And so should be fun. 2 full tournaments. I'm excited for Canada bowling to get going again.
Absolutely,
tournaments.
dude.
Absolutely.
And full
Yeah.
tournaments too. That's solid.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm hoping some of that gets streamed so we can watch it.
Maybe. I don't know what the Wi-Fi is like in Woodstock, but if it's pretty good, pretty decent, I will try my best to stream some matches. More than likely, I'll stream the, ones with me in it, obviously. So.
Well,
Well, you take the good with the bad.
Yeah, I know. You get to watch Joe
you mix
Bowl
them
all
up,
day.
and there you have the facts of life.
Facts of life.
facts of life.
Sorry,
Facts
I
of
don't
life.
know why. I'm just feeling very,
Juvenile.
very today.
So snotty.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Yeah, he's really snitty today.
I am. I apologize up front for being just a douche, but I don't know.
Just so cynical. That's all you are.
Yeah, are you in the get off my lawn? You know what it is, guys? It's because it's cold out. And
Oh my
Timmy doesn't
God,
do cold.
I fucking hate cold. I don't like being cold. I don't like it. I would rather be sweating my balls off because I can sit in front of an air conditioner and be happy than have my heater going and 3 layers of clothes and still be cold. I don't like it.
It's those old bones, Tim.
So we do have a couple of tournaments down this way. We've got the Candlepins for Cancer TV roll-off is this coming weekend in Portsmouth at the Bolorama, December 4th and 5th. They got 4 shifts, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. It is $80 entry. Excuse me, $80 entry. Top 5 will make the will make the next taping, and they are paying out something like 15 or 18 places or something like
15
that.
spots. Yeah, the top 5 make it to the show, and the next 10 cash.
Yeah, so they're still taking signups. So feel free to reach out. That is on Facebook, Candlepin Chat. We had obviously couple of big announcements for upcoming tournaments, meaning next year. One obviously is the Dave Stewart. That's nice to see that coming back.
Yes.
Hopefully get that full. Hopefully
that would be cool.
Teams. Did you guys figure out the Friday? I think that's all that's standing in the way of at least 3 or 4 more teams. You guys figure out your Friday, the Friday or the.
Oh, you've got the Friday. The problem is there's the Friday Night Pro League, which is down in Mass, and then you have
the Sunday once a month.
Sunday once a month Pro League at Exeter is that weekend. I'm sure people will make some decisions. I plan on bowling both. I plan on bowling the Dave Stewart and then driving home afterwards. It's only 4.5 hours home.
Guess that suppose I'm bowling that way too.
You don't have to, Brian. I'll find a sub for you at Exeter.
Nah,
but
you get to be miserable with me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you guys get to take home a whole bunch of money in your pocket too, right?
But it's Canadian.
Hey.
But I can use it the next time I can go to Canada.
That's right.
Which is typically what I do. Which is typically what I do when anytime I go to Canada and win whatever money I win. Yep. It just goes in with the other Canadian money, and I take it the next time I go to Canada.
I got a little plastic bag at home from the last time we were there in Moncton in 19. I still got couple $100 in there. That's what's paying for that entry that day at the Dave Stewart.
Yeah.
It's just there. It's a nice little egg for the next time you cross the border. You don't have to worry about finding a bank or anywhere.
Exactly.
It's just a little egg to get you there, and then you can make your plans
as you get there. When you get there, till you get to the hotel, and then you can
gas, whatever you need. Yep.
So the last I knew, they still had Corey was going to update the list tonight. He was thinking he had 7 or 8 teams so far. That means there's room for 4 or 5 teams. So reach out to Corey Smith. That is Saturday, March 9th.
To go over? I know there's 12 there. Are they going to take 13 and have a bye, or
they can't? 12 lanes.
There's only 12 lanes at Woodstock.
You can have a bye.
Then you're looking at
I'm saying,
but then you're looking at 14 strings, right, or 13?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, then you're looking at 2 extra strings, so that's 2 extra hours. And if you guys plan to drive back, you're gonna be the driver.
The more bowling we have, then maybe Tim won't drive.
Listen,
maybe Brian will drive, and I'll just.
I'm just hoping for 12. And
I want to get 12.
12 will be fine.
12 is good.
Yeah,
12 would be fine.
That is Saturday, March 19th. At Woodstock Bowlicade, which is just across the border in lovely Woodstock, New Brunswick. I was going to say just across the border at lovely Holton, but no one's ever described Holton as being lovely. So
There's really not much. There's a
That's
Dunkin'
true.
Donuts there. I
Yeah.
mean, that's lovely, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
And the other big announcement again, the Mixed Worlds has a date. I was trying to find the information.
20
It's the last.
I believe it is the 25th and 26th.
25th, 26th, 27th, or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they're still talking Friday evening.
24th, 25th, 26th. Yeah.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
Welcome.
Don't have a place yet, but I don't know
We
how he's
have
going to
like
do it
30 teams signed up.
so far. They're not going to cap it, which means you're going to have to do divisions.
You
You're
could do
gonna
it like 560.
They won't do that. They won't do that.
No.
No, not the cap, but the
No,
No,
they'll
the
do
start
two.
style
They'll do two divisions. So, but in talking to Nate, because I did, Nate Lees is the one running it. I did express my number one. I expressed a little bit of displeasure that they went over 24 teams. For the simple fact is Bangor should be the one to get this tournament. They had it last. It was canceled because of COVID. It should, by all rights, go back to them. But now that they've opened it up to more than 24 teams, now they can't have it, which now it's really limited to 2 places in the United States that can have it. And that's Lita and Academy.
That's it. That I can
That's it.
think of anyway.
And it's really kind of difficult because if you think about it, Academy goes 12, 24, and 8
10.
now? 10?
10.
And all 3 are totally different.
Yes.
The 12 on the left side are totally different than the 24 in the middle, which is totally different than. So I don't know. It's really difficult. And even Lita, the 18 on the right are different than the 18 on the left.
Oh, good God, yes. Oh, good God, yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's room. Sign up. Put a team together. Have some fun. It's a great time, obviously. That's all I got for tournaments. There's more, obviously. The next, but that hasn't really been announced, would be the next Pro Series, which is the random draw teams. I know that's a Saturday in
January, I think he said.
I think it's January, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think there's one in December.
Because then I think the other doubles is in February.
Yeah.
The beginning of February. So it'll probably be somewhere like mid-January.
Yeah, it'd be my guess. So we'll have that, we'll have that the next one. And then check Candlepin Chat, folks, on Facebook. That's where a lot of it, honestly, that's where I get most of my information. But again, feel free to send us this at rippingtherackpodcast@gmail.com or on our Facebook page at Ripping the Rack Podcast. No, we're not ending the show yet, but I'm just putting that free plug, shameless plug, out there. So, questions. Someone want to lead one off? Anyone got a question?
Oh, no, I thought you had questions.
You had the questions.
I thought you
Okay.
had the questions, Mr.
I
Connor.
thought you had the questions, Mr. Smarty Pants up there.
All right. I feel you.
This
get what
is
you're
why
saying.
we suck. This is
Yeah.
why we suck.
Well, I would say this is why we suck, but
It's all Tim's fault. It's all Tim's fault.
Oh,
It's all
It's all
Tim's
Tim's fault.
bad tip.
Yeah.
wow.
Look at my camera. That's it.
Mute, and mute. There we go. Perfect. Now it's just me talking. So, oh shit, we lost Marky. So
You broke
Son of a
Mark.
bitch.
yeah, we broke
Yeah,
Calvin.
no, I'm out of here again. Bye.
Well, it's me and Tim again.
It's
It's like old times.
yes, I go. Oh, look, Marky's back.
All right.
So I do have a question. And we kind of went down this road about how you build a lineup, and everybody's got their own version of it. And we've all bowled the worlds, we've all bowled mixed worlds, we've all bowled team tournaments as well as leagues. So I'd like to get your individual takes on how you build the lineup. Brian, I'll start with you. When you because you've captained enough teams.
Yeah, no, my lineup is I like my energy guy up first, not necessarily the weakest average guy. I know some teams do it that way, but it's my energy guy. He goes up, gets a couple marks, gets the team going because good bowling is contagious. Your 2 guy I like is my steady guy. He's going to bowl his average. I know what I'm going to get. Not too big, nothing too small. He's going to be kind of the pace. The 3 guy is where I like that's where I bowl. And that's where I like to hide the weak guy. I like to put myself in there because, if I get blown out by a good 3 bowler in that hole, it doesn't hurt. I got 2 guys behind me to make that up, but I can make up a lot of pins for them in that spot too. It's good for streaky bowlers, which that's what I consider myself as a streaky bowler. The 4 and 5 guys I like are my shot makers. 5, the only difference is they can be the same caliber bowler, but I like my anchor bowler. He's the guy who's going to make the most 9-pin drops, and he's going to get better breaks. Like, he may not throw as hard and get as many 9 drops, but he's not going to bowl the middle out 50% of the time. I want the guy up there who's going to at least put something in a bunch that he's going to make. So I guess it's your best object pin bowler is who I have bowl anchor, who's typically, the way it works out most of the time is the guy that hits his object pin the most is usually the best bowler on the team. Honestly.
True.
So, yeah. Like, a good example would be somebody like Harnett. He makes a lot of shots. He throws a lot of 9 drops, and he makes a lot of those 9 drops.
Good point. See, I disagree with you. Oh, wait. All right, Calvin.
No, go ahead, Marky. You
No,
were
go
right
ahead,
in the
Mark.
thought. You're right in the
Yeah,
thought.
you were right. You were right in the thought. Sorry, I was just kind of going in a circle on my thing. So
It's a circle.
It goes round and round. See, my leadoff bowler is not necessarily. I know some teams put their weakest guy. I never understood that. I think your leadoff guy, to me, my leadoff guy is my second anchor on the team. Because if you face my 5-hole guy, now we switch lanes, and now you got to face another really good bowler against your guy. My leadoff guy is my second anchor. My 2-hole guy is my steady guy, the guy that he's not going to throw a lot of big ones, but he's also not going to throw a lot of little ones. He'll hit his average, just like you were saying, Brian. He's just very steady. He's going to get it going. My 3-hole guy is my energy guy. Halfway through the lineup, and he could carry the energy from the first 2 guys if it works out that way, or can step up and throw a bomb or 2 and get the energy picked back up. My 4-hole guy is the guy that he's good, but he needs that little bit more work in order to be kind of like an anchor man. You're a setup guy. You're the guy that makes more marks than you don't, but you're also a year or 2 away from being that anchor man or that real high test guy. And your anchor man is your pinpoint guy, your clutch guy. He doesn't have to be your highest scorer, but my anchor man is the guy I want going up saying, we're down 5. I get the ball in my hand with 2 boxes to go. Let's go. He's the guy who's going to go up and hit his objects. He's going to get that 1 or 2 of those marks in the 9th and 10th to pull the team up. We all know what an anchor man definition is. So I like to place it in that order. Second anchor, the steady guy, the energy guy, the guy who's almost there but just needs a little more, and then the anchor man himself. That's how I build.
Yeah, mine's kind of a mesh of the 2 of them. Mine's my first guy is usually your excited guys, like Adam Melanson type, where when he throws, he comes back and he's jacked up and he's ready to go. Like he gets the team pumped. So that's usually my first guy. My second guy is usually the weaker of the bowlers, and not, obviously at a world's level, you're not going to have any weak bowlers,
right?
But it's your guy who's like you guys have said, your steady kind of 117, 118 kind of guy who's, you're going to get that kind of score from him. And then my third guy is usually like your, kind of like Marky said, I find your third guy is like your second anchor. I find him in that spot instead of the leadoff spot, because I need, if the first guy gets 2 marks and then the second guy gets, his relative, 10-9 box or something like that, where he just missed making a shot, Then my third guy is the guy I need to get the 4-5 jacked up again, right? So I need the 4-5 to get the energy. So the 3 guy, and I like to put, like a McGinty or a, Matt Cormier kind of guy who's a really good, solid, could be anchor if you didn't have a better anchor bowler there, and he'll get the 3-4-5 picking up.
It's funny you mentioned McGinty's name because he bowls third in my order for that exact reason.
Yeah, because he can pick it back up, right?
Damn straight.
And then my 4 guy is usually the setup guy, the guy who can throw a couple marks when you need him to, just to get the anchor bowler kind of a little confidence. Like, all right, you got a mark. Now we're cutting it down. Let's get another mark. So it's one of those guys who gets, 1 or 2 marks a box, like Tim or myself, where more than likely 1 out of 2 boxes we're going to get a mark. And it keeps the flow going from the guy who's third. And then the anchor man is obviously the guy who can pick up 17 pins in 2 boxes to win a Worlds. And he can
he can throw a 4-7 backdoor hammer to win a Worlds.
He could, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. A guy to almost make somebody kill him. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. So yeah, that'd be how I
kill, castrate.
No, yeah, castrate. Right. That's essentially the same thing in our language. But yeah, that would be how I build my lineup. Tim, how about you?
I just put me at all 5 positions and say, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, why not?
No, I'm just kidding.
Good old Jim.
I subscribe.
Tim.
I subscribe to the Charlie Milan theory of team setup, and it really is kind of a mesh of what we've kind of all talked about. Is Charlie liked to put his 2 best bowlers first and last. Period. First and last.
I completely agree with that. 100%.
He didn't necessarily care about the energy in the first, but he always had one of his best bowlers bowling first. Because the way he looked at it is if you come out with a 135 or a 140, odds are you've got a lead after 1.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
So that's just the way Charlie looked at it. And I kind of subscribe to that same theory, even though I do like what Brian said. I do like having an energy guy up front. I do. There's something about that number 1 person that if they come out and let's say it's the last 2 boxes of a string and they come out and they go spare strike or something like that and they're all pumped up, well, that's contagious. And that's,
yeah.
So, there are some guys that are obviously more animated than others. Everybody's got their own philosophy. Everybody's got their own personality on the lanes. I don't necessarily care, but I care about how good they are in that number 1 spot. And they can handle the pressure of leading off because there is pressure in that number 1 spot. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, no. It is a different monster. It's not like you just step up and you throw it. No. You're the lead off.
No, you're the lead off. You're setting the tone. There is pressure there.
That's right.
My second guy is usually the one, and we've said it, it's the guy you can hide if you have to. Maybe it's your streaky bowl.
Maybe not hide is a great word because you don't need to hide anybody to work.
No, but
Worlds or something.
No, but what I mean by that is, it's your streaky bowler. Meaning, if they come out and throw a 150, hell yeah. But if they throw a 95 or 100, they're not going to kill you in the 2 spot like they would in the 4-5 type spot.
Right.
So that's what I mean by hide. It's you've got room to make it up if they struggle in that 2 spot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your 3 guy is that's to me, that was the setup guy. That's the guy that's taken either the momentum and running with it and building on it, or they're starting the momentum. Meaning the first 2 guys have fallen down. This guy's picking them up and setting up your 4 and 5. And I've always said the 4 guy is kind of like Marky is. He's a closer, but he's not quite a closer.
Yes.
Okay. He's your John Wetland, your Mariano Rivera. You know, when they had
that was
and
reversed.
Was it reversed?
Yes.
Was Wetland the closer when Rivera was the setup?
The setup. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In '96 when they won, yeah.
Okay. Either way, that's what I mean by that is they're damn good, they're explosive, and they're clutch at the end because they have to be. You've got to set your anchor up for success. So, and then your anchor bowlers, I've always said, it's not necessarily your best bowler, but like Marky said, like Calvin said, it's your clutch bowler.
Yes.
It's the guy that doesn't give a shit what just happened the first 8 boxes. They don't care. All that matters is those 2 boxes right then.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they have to have a very short memory. Because as an anchor bowler, you're going to win some and you're going to lose some. You're not going to win them all. Period. End of story. It's never going to happen.
Nope.
No.
So you have to be prepared to lose some in order to keep winning. So that's the way I've always looked at it. You know,
personally, do you guys ever change lineups based on who you're bowling and how they set their lineup?
I hate doing that. I hate doing that. I think I've always felt the chemistry of my team in the order that we have in which we've been used to is far more important than somebody saying, oh, I bowl great against this guy. I beat him all the time. Okay, well, good for you, but now you're pushing somebody else out of the spot they've been comfortable in, and you're moving them somewhere else, and you're distracting your own team's chemistry. I've seen teams do it. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't like taking that chance in something big like the Pro League or a big tournament where you're giving one guy the option to go against the guy that he likes. You might be pushing the other guy out of his spot and pushing him against the guy that he doesn't like. Yeah. Sometimes it's more important that we all win than you beat your one guy.
You know, 20 something years ago, I would have said, I would have kind of subscribed to that feeling, Brian. You know, I want to bowl against so-and-so while they're bowling third. Okay, well, put me third then, because I want to bowl against them.
Yeah.
I guess as I get a little older, I subscribe more to Marky's way of it, is I don't care what the lineup they put up. I care about the lineup we put up.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So, because if we're putting our lineup up the way we're supposed to put it up, then it doesn't matter what lineup the other team does.
Exactly.
I think the only way I would is if we kind of adopted the point system that they do in 5-pin, where it's head to head, you get a point per each. So then I would be like, you know, if we were building a team and we were having me and Tim, well, I'd put Tim up against Brian because I know Tim is in Brian's head. So you know what I mean? Like I know that that's probably a good point that we could get, or a good momentum where I know that Tim's going to be like, I'm going to beat Brian and I'm just going to clobber him. And then we have that point secured and we could have a big lead going into our next guy who could be building off that. Right. So
maybe, I guess if you're looking
an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I guess that's a little bit different. I've never bowled in a tournament like that.
Right.
So I don't.
There's leagues like that too. There's a couple leagues like that where like individual head-to-head counts, head-to-head game counts, head-to-head total counts, like
6 points a game. So you wind up.
It's weird.
With,
it's very
and then 2 points, and then
to.
2 points for total. You get 20 points a week. There's 20 points possible.
It's very different.
Imagine doing those standings.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. But it's a cool concept, though. And then, yes, Calvin, I could see changing a lineup around.
Yeah.
I guess if you were looking at it like that. But it's, I don't know, it's always kind of cool to talk to some people about, you know, how they like to do a lineup and things like that. And, you know, and personally, the joke was always, you know, and people always thought it was serious. Like, I'll bowl anywhere as long as it's fifth.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Oh, God.
I will
I'll
say
put you fifth too, Tim.
No, people tend to think you're serious, and bad things happen.
The team blows up, you know.
We get sucky.
No, it's the thing is, personally, I love to bowl when the pressure's on. I'm not saying I'm going to perform all the time. I'm not saying I'm going to win all the time, because I'm smart enough to realize I'm not going to win every time.
Right.
I love bowling with pressure. To me, it enhances the game.
Yeah.
So
Some people are built that way.
That's why I do like bowling first. I like first and fifth.
Okay, Ricky Bobby.
No,
Game first, you're last.
no. Ultimately that's just me personally. I just enjoy having a little bit of pressure. I never bowled well in the second position because I never felt there was any pressure in the second position. Charlie did that once. And I remember it. It was where the hell were we? We were in Bangor, 2000. He'd had me bowling anchor. He took me out of anchor. He put me second. And I think I threw like a 90-something string. And he looked, he goes, well, that didn't work. And he, put me back. I think he put me first or fourth or something like that. I was struggling. But it was just, I didn't like that second position. And frankly, I'll tell anyone else, I'll sit on the damn bench if we're winning.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will be the loudest goddamn cheerleader that you have.
If the team's winning, who gives a flying shit?
I don't care. I don't.
Actually,
Calvin,
you know what though?
What?
Tim better sit on the bench because Tim is a horrible scorekeeper. Absolutely.
Honestly, he's not lying. Brian,
God.
Oh my God.
I hear this at least 3 times on Thursday. What was your box? Hey, what'd you have? What was your fill?
I start talking. I start looking over here. I have squirrel moments. I'm not a good scorekeeper. And I freely admit it. Calvin, what do you, in a lineup, 1 through 5, what do you like to bowl?
Well, I mean, my general spot's number 4, so that seems to be where but I can go 1, 4, 5, 3. I'm like you. I'm not really a 2 person, but I can go anywhere. Doesn't bother me any.
Marky, what do you like to bowl?
I'm like you, Tim. I thoroughly enjoy that pressure on me. I love being the anchor man. We picked up Fuller on my Friday pro team, and I moved myself to first. And I've been teaching myself over the last few years how to bowl first on a team, and it's just as stressful sometimes. So first or fifth, I'm a fan of those two. That's where I'd rather be.
Brian?
First, third, or fifth is what I like.
So you like the odd numbers?
Yeah, pretty much. I do. I just never had much success bowling fourth. Maybe the only success I've had bowling fifth in leagues is because, I got good fourth bowlers in front of me. I don't know. But I do like bowling leadoff, and it's first, third, or fifth.
Yeah. Folks, we're way over what we were going to do tonight, which is typical for us. Because we get talking and we ramble and train derails right from the beginning and all that good stuff. So
and results take us a long time sometimes.
Sometimes
we go through the first half hour of results.
Sometimes. Yeah. So again, folks, please get us your questions, get us your results. Look, if you have a big night in league, get us that. Hell, I would love to have a section where we talk about, hey, we've done it the last 2 times with Ryan and Aaron talking about their first, their first 400, their first 600. Get us that information. We'll plug anything.
Absolutely.
Damn. Okay, Brian. Stop it.
What?
I said we'll plug anything. And
I know. I was hoping he was taking the high road on that one, but
Brian
he
likes
didn't
butt
say
plugs. Brian likes butt plugs. Big booty Brian likes them.
Big
booty Brian.
Big booty Brian.
Here we go.
Folks,
let's get back on the rails, folks.
Get us your questions,
back on the
comments,
rails.
Your concerns. Ripping the Rack Podcast at gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Ripping the Rack Podcast. You can find Big Booty Brian on OnlyFans, where he talks butt plugs. You can.
Jesus Christ.
Brian, we lost Marky.
Big shiny ones.
I was thinking of Opie and Anthony back in the day. They used to do prank calls, and there was this one prank call they used to do. They would call like hardware stores, and they'd say one word the entire time. All they'd say is butt plug. The guy is the phone. Hi, he's hardware or whatever. How you doing? He goes, butt plug, please. Butt plug. Butt plug. And the guy'd be like, what? We don't have any of those right now?
Right now, he says.
Brian, where else can they hear and C,
Oh.
Your butt plug.
butt plug.
For butt plugs.
Well, guys, they can hear us on iTunes, Spotify,
Butt plugs.
Apple, which is
Butt
iTunes,
plugs.
Google Podcasts,
Butt plugs.
YouTube, and
plugs.
wherever else you listen to your podcast medias. Go fuck yourselves.
Butt plugs. With butt plugs.
Welcome to Team Butt Plug. Let's see. So,
Oh, man.
congratulations to
Dave Stewart,
successfully.
team name. Dave Stewart,
Oh,
team name.
Team Butt
Yeah.
Plug. Yes.
Team butt plugs.
Team Butt
No,
Plugs.
just Team B dot
Big-
plug.
Big booty butt plugs.
Big booty butt plugs. Oh, God. Well, guys, we started off.
Triple
started
B,
off
B
the
to the third
rails.
P.
I'm
We brought
dying.
it back on track. We ended off the rails.
Oh,
Marky's
fuck.
dead.
I'm
Guys,
dead.
have a great
I
week.
can't breathe. Oh,
Peace out.
oh, butt plugs.
Butt